Okay. Um, the first question I would like you to ask is what does your company do, Campground? Because I mean, you're a pretty new startup. You have a website that I have subscribed right now with my email to I don't know to be like an early adopter, but you are not live yet, isn't it?
Yeah, so we don't have too much on the website, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're not live yet. We are somewhat close to being ready to onboard beta users onto the platform. We were originally a company called Trailit, and Trailit was a browser extension, which then enabled you to mark up the web. So you're able to go ahead and put audio, video, text commentary on existing web content. So for an example would be like you create, we called it a trail, which was pieces of curated content. So you'd go, let's say company building. I'd come to you, you'd be a figurehead in company building, right? So you might find content across the internet, maybe YouTubers, a podcast, websites, blogs, the best content on the internet about any specific niche, and you'd create what we call trails, which is curated content. And that was what Trailit did. It would bring you from website to website, and you could mark up by putting your audio, video, and text commentary on top of the web. Does that make sense generally?
Yeah. So for example, let me imagine a use case. I don't know. I like doing kite surfing, for example, or
Perfect.
Or any sport. And I would like to know about places where I can go kite surfing, or I don't know, whatever. And I start searching on internet. What you said is that with Campground, I will like go through a trail of curated content about different sites or YouTube content or whatever is on the internet about the topic that I would like to search.
Right. And so this is user upload. These are other users on the platform are uploading content. So maybe there'd be a professional kite surfer on Campground who would find this content on the internet, because again, this is their niche, this is their interest. They know the best spots on the internet to learn about certain things.
Okay, sounds good. Very, very interesting. And who's gonna be your clients?
Yeah, so we're not gonna have paying users, so they're not. I wouldn't call them clients. I call them users, and so the users are really anyone. It can be anyone in any niche. So anyone that has like some sort of niche specialization, I guess you could say. Anyone that wants to be able to curate the best content on the web, who thinks they are, they have like valuable information to share and tell stories across the internet. That's what we're trying to get. Anyone.
Okay, I mean, yeah, those are. But where are you gonna get money from? I mean, from users.
Yeah, so the monetization side of things. So I talked about what Trailit was. That was the original.
Sorry. I wasn't going very fast. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm all over the place too. So that was Trailit. There were a lot of bugs when we like putting the CSS code on different websites. It was buggy. It wasn't great. We rebranded to Campground, and instead of having the project, having you bring your steps in your trail, go to website, it's all within a singular web app. So you can do live web searching within the app, like within the website. You can search on Google, you can search YouTube. You can create your trails and your steps of your trails. You can still create that audio, video, and text commentary on Campground. And all of that, being able to curate the best content in any niche, that's pretty valuable, right? I would say coming to you for kite surfing, for example, I don't know anything about kite surfing, but someone who says they know they do it and they know it, that's valuable to me, because you can be like a sort of, I mean, you are a curated web search, right? Like going through your content, I would know some of the best websites or content across the internet that there are. Because that's valuable, we want to enable monetization for curators. And how we're going to do that is bringing in the whole Web 3.0 blockchain decentralization type of stuff by enabling creators or curators to mint their trails as non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and then sell them on a marketplace. And the only monetization we get is from those a portion of the NFT sale.
Very, very interesting. It's a use case of NFT that I didn't know. Well, I'm pretty new on this NFT world, so
Oh,
there
I
are
am
a
too.
lot of. Sorry.
I am too. I'm very new to it as well.
It's a very interesting world, and it's amazing what people will be able to do in the future. So in this case, you just hired Jorge as a like a senior developer, and who's the team right now? Like the tech team or the product team? Who's you're very few people on Campground.
Very few people.
Mm-hmm.
I also just realized when I sent you the job description, I wrote it as product designer. It should have been product manager.
Yeah, I thought about that because I went into LinkedIn and I saw product manager. I said, oh, is it product designer or product? It doesn't matter. I will change it. Don't worry about it.
Just noticed that as well when I'm looking at my notes. But your question was, what is the team? So we've got Cody, the CEO, me, I'm the only other one on the business side of things as you can call me business manager, whatever you want. I do pretty much sales, marketing, recruiting. I do a whole bunch of stuff. Then you've got we have a front end, we call him the creative lead. He's like the UI designer type of guy. And he has a junior UI designer on the team as well. She's new to the team, Nika. So Banav and his junior associate, Nika. Then we've got a head of engineering, Jorge, of course, came from you. Very happy about him. He's awesome. And we have a couple part-time. We have an outsourced dev team that they're part-time, but they're contract and they're going to be gone soon. So that's why we're starting to hire in an in-house team. So you're like building this team right now. Yes, we're very early on.
Yeah, I understand. And right now you are searching for this product manager and the front end engineer. So you're gonna have like on the product team, like the product manager, the head of engineering, a person from UI, and the product designer, the front end developer. So
we also have a lead blockchain engineer. So he's building out the entire blockchain side of things.
Okay. In this case, what I saw, let me go JD by JD. Sure. Let's go first on the product manager. You're looking like for you said like a mid senior level. I will ask you this because I don't want you to I don't want recruiters to send you like mid to low level. You want a person with 4 years experience, but apart from all the how do you say, all the requirements that you put on there, how do you imagine that person might be? Like how is this product manager should be?
Yeah, I mean, we want someone who's really passionate about startups, early stage companies, someone who's really passionate about blockchain. They don't need to know much about it because they won't be like building on the blockchain side of things, but these are ideal candidates, of course. They don't have to have this, but if they have expressed interest in blockchain or are just really bullish on it, that's always big since we are both a social web, we call it DApp, a decentralized app, as well as we're building out the blockchain side of things. So that's like a huge component of the company. We're an early stage company, right? So you've got to be a culture fit, and a culture fit is willing to work really hard. Of course, you're going to meet the person's going to meet the entire team. And if everyone has to kind of like them, we're that early on. And if everyone works together and likes the candidate, that's huge. But yeah, I mean, outside of like the actual requirements of like years of experience and experience bringing products from concept to launch. Yeah, they definitely have to have really good English proficiency. We need that. That's really important because being able to have that communication.
That's why you prefer to have like a US candidate.
Yes. Yep. Ideally.
Okay. And when you said that, I mean, I need to ask you this because it's not the same salary, the one that a US candidate want to earn. I mean, one thing is a US candidate living in New York, another thing is a US candidate living in, I don't know, in Minneapolis, or in I don't know, in New Orleans. But it's a different thing if it is in Mexico or Argentina, for example. But what do you imagine in terms of your salary, annual salary for this position?
Believe we're looking for around 100K. That's what we're thinking. So yes, it might be hard to get a top tier product manager in New York for 100K. Yeah, that's around the range we're thinking. There might be a very small equity component as well.
Sorry, I didn't get that. There's going to be a very small equity, you said?
There might be a very small equity component as well.
Okay, I got it. And what about the process? How do you imagine this hiring process is going to be? Imagine we present you like 3 candidates and you like them. I mean, you want to interview them. How is going to be the process? Cool.
Yep. So unless they've been extremely pre-vetted or it's extremely clear that they are a top tier candidate, I will be interviewing them first. I'll do a very short intro interview, just get a sense of who the candidate is. Could they be a culture fit? Because everyone on the team is extremely busy, right? So if it's someone that we don't feel is worth moving on with, then we'll kind of just shut it down right there. After they speak with me, assuming I like them, they definitely have the experience, which I assume everyone that you send me will be at that level.
I hope.
Yeah, all we can do is hope. But after that, we do have a part-time product manager, and he's going to be probably the most important interview because he'll know like if the product manager is ready to come on the team and fit right in. So that will be the second step, speaking directly with our part-time product manager. Yep, Thibaut, who Thibaut is the one who connected. And after Thibaut, it would either be with our head of engineering, Jorge, of course you know him too, or directly with our CEO. And there could be some sort of technical assessment. I won't say 100% on that. I'm not exactly sure. That's probably going to depend on the candidate. But generally, it's just going to be speaking with those 4 people.
Okay. You on the first interview, then with Thibaut on the second one, and the third one is going to be an interview with the head of engineering and I didn't get it, the CEO. So those
and actually there might be one more there actually would be one more with our creative lead, Banav, because the product manager will of course be working with the creative lead as well as the devs. So
okay, that's great. And what about the front end engineering? He or she is going to have the same, or them, I don't know, the same 4 steps, like a short interview.
I think it might be a little bit different. So they will still speak with me first. We'll do a short 15-minute call. That's the same for both. That's pretty much what I do with all candidates. After me, I think they still actually go directly to Jorge for a technical assessment. And if Jorge likes what he sees there, they'll go to Cody, the CEO.
Okay. And in this case, you said that you prefer for sure a US candidate, native or fluent in English for sure. From my point of view, I don't know if this is true or not, but I guess that you would prefer that the product manager speaks better English than the front end engineer, or they might.
Yes, would definitely agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. But this person, the engineer must be native or fluent, or at least fluent.
Yeah.
And what about the salary?
I think we're also looking around the 100K range there.
Okay, that's great.
And as well, possibly a very small equity component.
Yeah. Okay.
I will confirm with my CEO on those two, the salaries for both these positions. I'm just about positive those are correct, though.
Okay. I guess that this is the kind of info that I wanted to take from you. Don't want to take more time from you. So this is it, Ben. If there is anything else that you would like to add, from my part, I get what I wanted.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you have the technical proficiencies that we need in the front end engineer, as well as some nice to haves.
Okay, just one more question, because you don't have a user. I mean, you are not using the colony as other people are using the colony. I mean, you don't have a user on our platform. I don't know if you wanted to have one. It's up to you. But I'm asking you this because of, in case there are, I don't know, 3 candidates that we want to send them to you. I send it to you, Ben, or to Thibaut?
Oh, you can go ahead and send them to me, because
Okay.
if I'll share them with Thibaut if need be.
Okay, that's good. That's it. Thanks, Ben. Thank you very much for your time. And we have already created the job searches right now, so they are live. I will update the product designer.
Yeah,
I will fix that, but it doesn't matter. I write it down like 5 minutes ago, so I will correct that, and that's it. Thank you very much for your time, Ben, and hope we can send you great candidates as Jorge.
Definitely. Yeah. All right. Thanks so much, Juan. I really appreciate it.
Bye-bye.